After the age of 50, your legs lose strength faster than almost any other part of your body. And if you don't fight back, everyday tasks that once felt effortless can slowly become difficult. But here's the good news. Your muscles are far more adaptable than most people realize. In this video, I'll show you 5 powerful leg exercises that can help you rebuild strength, improve balance, and keep your joints stronger and healthier. These exercises are beginner-friendly, require little to no equipment, and are designed to help you move better, feel younger, and stay active for years to come. Stick around until the end, because the 5th exercise is the one most people over 50 avoid. But once you master this, it can completely transform your leg strength and balance. Exercise number 1, step-ups. If there is one exercise that can rebuild leg strength and improve your balance, it has to be the step-up. And this is arguably the most functional exercise on this entire list, because it's the closest thing to a real staircase, which is exactly the movement that so many people over 50 start to dread. Step-ups train your quads, glutes, and calves simultaneously, but more importantly, they train the specific coordination pattern your brain uses for stairs, lifting your body weight with one leg while the other leg stabilizes. That coordination, called single leg loading, tends to decline faster than raw muscle strength after 50, which is exactly why stairs can start to feel harder, even when someone still looks strong in other ways. Here's how to do it. Stand facing a sturdy surface, such as a bench, plyo box, or the bottom step of a staircase, with your feet shoulder-width apart. Place one foot firmly on the step, making sure your entire foot is supported. Lean your body slightly forward and push through the heel of your front foot to lift yourself onto the step. Once you're standing tall on the step, pause for a second and squeeze your glutes. Then slowly lower yourself back down with control, leading with the same leg. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg. By training this movement directly, you're not just building muscle, you're rebuilding the confidence and control to take stairs at a normal pace, without gripping the railing out of fear. Many people notice this improvement faster than any other exercise on this list, specifically because it's the most real-life movement of the 5. As you get stronger, increase the step height slightly, or add a small pause at the top before stepping down. Number 2, the wall sit. Want stronger legs without pounding your knees? This simple exercise is one of the safest and most effective ways to build lower body strength after 50. The wall sit builds serious quad endurance without any impact on your knees, which makes it ideal if you've dealt with joint issues in the past. Your quadriceps are the primary muscle group responsible for controlling how you descend, sitting down, walking downstairs, stepping off a curb. When quads weaken with age, that controlled lowering is often the first thing to go, which is exactly why so many falls happen going down, not up. The wall sit trains that exact muscle action in isolation, under constant tension, without any joint impact. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back against a wall. Walk your feet out and slide down until your knees are at roughly a 90-degree angle, like sitting in an invisible chair. Knees should stay directly above your ankles, not out past your toes. Hold that position. Start with just 15 to 20 seconds. Rest 30 seconds and repeat for 3 rounds. Every few days, add 5 seconds to your hold time. Within 3 weeks, a lot of people go from a 15-second hold to over a minute. That's not just a number. That's your body regaining the ability to lower itself with control instead of just collapsing into a chair. If a full 90-degree angle is too intense at first, do a shallower squat against the wall. Depth isn't the goal in week 1. Consistency is what rebuilds the muscle. Number 3, calf raises. This is the most overlooked leg exercise for people over 50, and it might be the single most important one for preventing falls. Here's the part almost nobody explains. Your calves are your body's main shock absorbers and balance stabilizers when you walk. Research on aging and mobility consistently links weak calf muscles to slower walking speed, shorter stride length, and higher fall risk, even more so than weak quads in some studies. Every step you take, your calves make dozens of tiny split-second adjustments to keep you upright on uneven ground. When they weaken, your balance doesn't fail all at once. It erodes quietly, which is why so many people are surprised when a stumble becomes a fall. Strengthening your calves directly improves push-off power when you walk, meaning longer, more confident strides and noticeably steadier footing on grass, gravel, or uneven sidewalks. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a chair or counter for support. Rise up onto the balls of your feet as high as you can. Hold for 1 second, then lower down slowly, 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. As this gets easier, try it one leg at a time or on the edge of a step so your heel dips below the step for a deeper stretch. Both variations increase the difficulty without any equipment while helping you build stronger legs. Number 4, glute bridge. The glute bridge is one of the most effective exercises you can do to rebuild lower body strength and make everyday movements feel easier. Your glutes are the largest, most powerful muscle group in your entire lower body. But after 50, they're often the weakest because daily life barely uses them. This is sometimes called glute amnesia, and it quietly contributes to hip pain, lower back pain, and that feeling of your legs having no power left in them. Here's why this matters so much for your age group specifically. Your glutes are responsible for hip extension, the motion that powers you forward when you walk, climb stairs, or stand up from a seated position. When they weaken, your body compensates by overusing your lower back and hip flexors, which is a major contributor to the chronic lower back tightness so many people over 50 deal with without realizing where it's actually coming from. Rebuilding glute strength doesn't just help your legs. It often relieves back discomfort as a side effect because you're finally taking the load off muscles that were never meant to carry it. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat about hip width apart. Push through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling, squeezing your glutes at the top. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower slowly. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. If you feel this more in your lower back than your glutes, bring your feet a little closer to your body and squeeze hard at the top. Once these feel easy, try single leg glute bridges or add a 3 to 5 second pause at the top. Exercise number 5, Bulgarian split squat. This is one of the most powerful leg exercises you can do after 50, yet most people avoid it because the name sounds intimidating. The truth? It's easier than you think. Here's why this one exercise matters so much after 50. It trains each leg independently. Most daily falls happen because one leg is significantly weaker than the other, and traditional two-legged squats let your stronger leg quietly compensate for years without you ever noticing the imbalance. The Bulgarian split squat exposes that imbalance immediately and fixes it fast because you can't cheat it. It also builds strength through a deep range of motion in your hips and quads, which directly translates to the movements that get harder with age, like getting out of a low chair, climbing stairs without the railing, or catching yourself when you stumble. People who add this single exercise to their routine often report noticeably steadier stairs within the first 2 weeks because you're training real-world stability, not just muscle size. Here's how to do it. Stand a couple of feet in front of a sturdy chair or bench, facing away from it. Place the top of one foot behind you on the seat. Your other foot stays planted firmly in front. Keeping your torso upright, slowly bend your front knee and lower your back knee toward the floor, then push back up through your front heel. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per leg. Now here's how to actually put all these exercises together, because this is where most people mess it up. Do all 5 exercises 3 days a week with a rest day in between. On rest days, a 15 to 20-minute walk is a great complement. It keeps blood flow to your legs without adding more strain. Track your reps and hold times each week. That's the part almost everyone skips, and it's the part that keeps you motivated. Because by week 2, you will notice you're holding that wall sit longer or stepping up without gripping the railing. That visible progress is what keeps people going long after week 3. One honest note, if you have a current injury, joint replacement, or a condition your doctor has flagged, run these past them first. Some muscle soreness in week 1 is normal. Sharp joint pain is not. If you feel that, scale back the range of motion. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because every week you'll discover simple, science-backed exercises that help you stay stronger, healthier, and more independent after 50. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.